guys, Dr. Rob Barrington here with some more nutrition advice. A lot of my videos are very long, so I thought I'd do a series of shorter videos that were really introductions to topics and would be possibly suited to those people that are new to my channel, those people that possibly haven't got time to listen to my 30-minute videos, or those people that are just interested to see what I've got to say. So I'm going to do a series of shorter videos of about 5 minutes, and I'm going to talk about different topics in nutrition. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the video to a slide, a presentation that I've created on my blog, so that you can go and have a look at the information in slide form if you want to study it in more detail. So I've got a presentation that I've already done on the right and wrong way to lose body fat, so I thought it would be a good place to start. We're at the start of a new year and lots of people will be wanting to lose weight. So I'll bring up the presentation, I'll bring up the slide, and I'll talk you through the right and the wrong way to go about losing weight, losing body fat. So what's the wrong way? The wrong way is to do what the mainstream media, the mainstream diet industry and the food industry it tells you to do in order to lose weight. The accepted mainstream method of losing weight is to cut calories, limiting your energy intake, generally to avoid fat, and replace high-fat foods with low-fat foods, which unfortunately simply have the fat removed and replaced with sugar. One of the other aspects of the mainstream strategy for losing weight is performing aerobic exercise, and certain fat burning supplements, which many of them have no real fat burning effects, are also often pushed in this kind of diet. Because you're avoiding fat, obviously your carbohydrate intake will go up, but unfortunately there is no real explanation of which types of carbohydrates to eat. So many people will actually eat the wrong types of carbohydrates, which are refined starches, and they may still be eating sugars in those low-fat foods. Unfortunately, this type of strategy maintains your feelings of hunger. It doesn't induce satiety, and that's because you're cutting calories. And you're actually putting your body in a state of starvation, so it reacts by increasing your appetite. Fad diets are often linked to this calorie cutting type way of losing weight, and the way of assessing this type of weight loss is usually using a bathroom scale just to measure your weight. So that takes no account of your skeletal muscle or the amount of adipose tissue you may have burnt. And sometimes a tape measure is also used around the waist, which can be a little bit more indicative, but again, it's not the best way of assessing progress. And this whole paradigm is based on the belief that there is an energy balance system, and as long as you burn calories in the gym and you don't eat so much, you will actually lose weight. And this is pretty much every single weight loss club that you could join uses this strategy in order to try and induce weight loss. Generally, anecdotally and empirical evidence suggests that this type of diet that we call this a diet, the success rate is very small. Most people will lose weight initially, but that weight will unfortunately be both skeletal muscle and body fat. And because the hunger is stimulated by this type of diet, it becomes inevitable at some point. This type of diet will have to be abandoned. And because you've lost a lot of skeletal muscle in the process, when you go back to eating your original calorie level, that calorie level is now too great for your bodily needs. Because you've lost skeletal muscle, your resting metabolic rate has gone down, and so when you go back to your old diet, you actually will very likely gain weight. So what's the right way to lose body fat, the right way to lose weight? What you need to do is eat a high quality diet. You need to exchange all of your low quality foods for high quality alternatives. I don't believe you need to limit energy intake, because if you eat high quality foods, your appetite regulatory systems will work correctly, and when you are full and when your energy stores are full, your appetite will tell you that you're full and you will stop eating. You need to consume high quality fats, so that means you need to make sure that your essential fats such as your fish oils and your alpha linolenic acid and linoleic acid ratios are correct, and the diet should really be based on plants. there should be high amounts of protein and fiber there. Some of the protein can come from animal sources. Dairy is a good source of certain proteins if you consume, for example, supplements of whey protein. And carbohydrates should be from unrefined sources, so that means eating whole grain cereals, it means avoiding white bread and consuming whole grain bread, and it means eliminating sugar, which is an obesogenic compound that is actually one of the major causes, major drivers of weight gain. As well as drinking water, drinking green tea is really the most evidenced fat burning supplement, if you want to call it, in the literature. Green tea is really the most extensively researched compound, I think, for inducing weight loss. And if exercise is to be performed, it shouldn't be aerobic exercise. I believe it should be resistance training, because that will build skeletal muscle and boost your metabolic rate, and that will improve your body composition, because if you put muscle on and you're losing body fat at the same time, you will look more athletic, and that will therefore, in most people's eyes, obviously beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but in most people's eyes, that will improve their body composition. Taking a multivitamin and mineral supplement is highly recommended. I recommend you do take a good quality multivitamin and mineral supplement. Firstly, because if you've been eating a Western diet, you will be deficient in many of the minerals and vitamins that are required for good health, and that will affect your metabolic regulation. And secondly, because I believe everyone should do it for general health, because even if you eat high quality foods, there is always a chance and a risk that those foods won't contain the minerals that you require. So it's a good insurance policy to take a high quality multivitamin and mineral supplement. Progress should be assessed honestly, in front of a mirror. If you believe your body composition is improving, that's all you need to do. It's very difficult to assess your body composition with a scale, because muscle weighs more than fat. So if you lose some body fat but you gain some skeletal muscle, your body composition will have improved, but it will actually look like you've put weight on, and you will have put weight on, because the skeletal muscle will have that effect. But your body composition will have improved. So that's an overview of the right and the wrong way to go about losing weight. Like I say, the link to this presentation, this slide, will be in the comments box below this video, so you can go to my blog and you can study this slide, and you can hopefully that will have, for those people that are new to my channel, those people that haven't watched any of my other videos, hopefully that will have have piqued your interest in this topic, and some of the things I've said you may want to research slightly further, and I do have more in-depth videos on some of those topics that you can then search through my channel. So I thought this was a very good way of getting people interested in looking into nutrition, being your own nutritionist, and using this information to actually make progress to lose weight, rather than doing what most people do, which is going through the mainstream accepted strategy of trying to lose weight. Most of those attempts are not successful, and in fact often those diets actually lead to a deterioration in body fat. So you've got to get off that treadmill of going through this mainstream process of going on a diet, doing aerobic exercise, and you've got to change your strategy. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That is not going to be productive in the long term. You've got to change your strategy, and really, when you look at the evidence, when you look at the empirical evidence, when you look at the anecdotal evidence, the correct way and the most effective way to lose body fat and improve your body composition is to simply eat high quality diet containing high quality foods. So I hope that was interesting. Remember to eat well, stay healthy and protect yourself, and I will see you soon for another video. Take care.